do no harm. Number one rule of the universe, to do no harm. What does that mean in today's reality? It means when I spew my opinions and judgments onto others, I'm doing harm. When my frequency dial is down and I'm about to go out and about or have a conversation with, and our frequencies are not compatible because I'm down here and possibly they're up there, but maybe they're not guarding their light and I'm bringing them down, their frequencies down into areas outside of love. Okay? When I'm fixing things for others, I'm doing harm. That means when I'm verbally fixing things or physically fixing things for others, I'm taking away their experience, their life lesson from doing it for them. I'm not saying don't start it and kind of give them a helping hand, those kinds of things, get them on the path, let them see their path kind of thing. I'm talking about when we find ourselves repeatedly getting in there and fixing things in relationships, fixing things for others with their struggles, or condoning it. Oh yeah, I can so relate to that. Yeah, getting down there in the muck with them is doing harm. When we spend more time really aligning our energies and understanding that this dial is ours, no one can move it, situational or physically, cannot move this. When you practice setting that and staying there for as much of it as you can for the day, when you see it dip, recognize it, stop, drop, sit, become aware, connect with your breath, realign it, because every situation is going to be a little different on where it is, because sometimes it needs to be turned up, right? But when you're doing your steady Eddie for the day, you're paying attention to your own alignment. And it's uplifting for you. And it's a space where you don't feel like you have to comment or give judgments or fix things or go out of your way to make excuses for why someone is doing what they're doing, because we have a big habit of that. Yeah, but because of this, that's really why you kind of did this. And that's okay if you're reminding them of, okay, hey, let's look back at ABC on how you got here. Maybe a reminder, but you're not fixing anything. But if that person does that all the time, you've got to, with the reminders, and let them just be where they are. Then you have to decide, is this the energy that I would like my frequency to be in at this moment? Am I steady with my dial? Am I really, truly steady that I can be in this frequency or multiple frequencies and still maintain this? That's where you get to mastery, my friends. That's where you get your spiritual athletic tool, is to play with this dial. It's very important because it sets the tone of all that you are. So if I was to give predictions, and sometimes if spirit tells me to say, I'm seeing this occurring, I will. But for the most part, they don't allow me to do it. Because what we do is we allow and we suction people over to hinging upon our information. And the harm here is not that you pulled them here, but the harm is that you created this space to suck them here, right? instead of letting them be over here and find it in their own way. So I personally, with my guide team, choose to stay out of that suction arena. I'm not a vacuum. I'm not a converter. I'm not a solicitor. I can only bring in messages and bring them forward in a way that helps you stop, drop, sit, become aware, connect with your breath, and then learn from that empowerment of that it's all within the you, the me, myself, and I, and the you of the universe, right? So I get information all the time. And, occasionally I get that, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'm okay with being with that information without being a mouthpiece for it. So the information that my guides choose to give is my number one thing is do no harm. My number one thing is to, hey, here's your power right there inside you. Turn up your dimmer switch. See it, feel it, sense it. Get in there. Really get in there. And then move from place to space to frequencies from that dial spot where your light is intentionally activated within yourself. It's always there. You control the dimmer switch. You control it. So I don't like to take people's power by giving information that could be harmful. Because then it creates this, do I trust your information, or do I not trust your information? Because really the key is trusting your own information. Tapping into this, trusting your own vibratory frequencies and playing with all of those notes, creating your own in-house symphony. They just said that. In-house symphony. Oh yeah. So you got a lot of instruments and systems and cellular memories and stored information all in there. And how are you going to learn to play in this orchestra, in this symphony, in this avatar, the spirit that is having these experiences? Soul is here recording everything. How are you going to be in there if you're always out there looking for no matter what it is? And if you get something from in here and you get confirmation from out there, it just should be a Watch you weed through the frequencies and the vibrations and the symphonies that you've been playing out there, and fully being able to see, sense, and feel what you've got all up in here. Because it is all up in here, my friends. It's all here. So learning to detach from outside sources, allowing yourself to tap in, and then allowing yourself to be guided to sources and resources. And then even tapping in those moments and saying, is this a lesson here that I want to complete, or is this a lesson here I want to continue with that can enhance and broaden and expand my inner knowing while living in a world that seems like everything's outer? Step into the living, breathing consciousness of your plants, your trees, your mama, your Pachamama. Get in there. Call back the fragments of yourself that you've given permission to scatter everywhere. So you really don't have a honed in feeling, see, sense, and all of this of the me, myself, and I in this beautiful you of the universe. Because you hold the power, my friends. And if I can help you on this path, get you some stronger footing so that you can feel that, my information's always in the description. You're walking, living, loving columns of light. Own that column of light. Expand that love. Set that dial. Own yourself. Know every spot of who you are. So much love. So much love. Please like, subscribe, and share.